I've now officially been licensed for 2,000 days, or roughly about 5.5 years, and this is how I have sold $109,063,613. What's up guys, it's McKeown back again with another video this week, and a little bit of a backstory for those folks who haven't been necessarily following me for quite some time. Back in 2016, I actually got involved in real estate investing. I decided that real estate investing was something that I wanted to get into, knowing my mother and father and the situation that they were in. My mom is still, as of today, still teaching middle school PE, and she's almost hit her mid-60s and cannot retire. That was a position that I didn't want to see myself 40 years from now. So in 2016, I actually got involved with Bigger Pockets. I got involved with meeting people in my local San Antonio area and networking with just as many people as I could, with the intentions to buy a rental property, but not a rental property outright, a rental property with my VA loan to occupy it initially. Now that escalated over the next 12 months to actually relocating to the Dallas-Fort Worth area, getting my real estate license with the intention to kind of just pick up some side cash when I wound up actually buying homes whenever I decided it was right to do so. Well, fast forward about 4 or 5 months after getting my license, and business started to absolutely take off. What that wound up turning into is within about 6 or 7 months of actually starting my second year of teaching high school, I wound up giving my notice saying I wasn't going to be returning back the following year. The reason being is because business took off to the point where I was actually making in 1 month half an entire year's worth of teacher salary, again, in just 1 month. It actually gave me the excitement and drive and ambition to leave teaching much sooner than I actually anticipated. To be honest with you guys, I was probably looking at teaching for 3 to 5 years. I left just after my second year, and I've never looked back. So since getting my license in 2017 as a brand new agent in a brand new city and leaving teaching just 12 months later, how have I taken my success off to the point of nearly selling $110 million in real estate? I do want to give a caveat for folks that aren't necessarily licensed real estate agents or understand the pay of realtors. $110 million is roughly about $2.5 million, and that's net. So that excludes any of my brokerage fees, any of my splits, any of my transaction fees, including as well my transaction coordinating fees that I eventually accrued, and a few other fees. It does not, though, include all of the regular business expenses that I've accrued over the last 5.5 years. All right, so how was I able to take a business that I had never really had any experience in and really no knowledge of outside of maybe HGTV and turn that into a successful business and earn north of $2.5 million? Can tell you, first and foremost, social media. Now, social media in itself, I'm actually going to be filming an entirely different and separate video. The reason why is because there's so much that I can go over regarding social media and the avenues within social media that I've been able to find success in. But I will tell you, social media has been the biggest driving factor in the success of my business. Now, the next reason that I have found so much success in a business that I had no experience in, and honestly, it's probably my favorite word because I've truly believed from my core that this is a huge reason for my success, is leverage. Now, when I talk about leverage, I mean leveraging anything and everything that you possibly can within your lifestyle. So for instance, I'll give you an example. 5.5 years ago, before I even got licensed, I met a mortgage broker. Now, the mortgage broker had decided to branch off and start his own mortgage company, and that relationship has blossomed into a better friendship than I could have ever imagined. Now he owns one of the top mortgage companies in my entire metro. We've actually become very, very good friends. He's been in my videos before. His name's Tyler with NXT Mortgage, and the relationship that I've built with him, I've been able to leverage not just his relationship, but his entire mortgage company's relationship and build a successful real estate business around his knowledge and expertise. Now, on top of that, I've also leveraged my rental portfolio. Again, I got into real estate investing before I even decided to get my real estate license, before I even decided to get out of teaching and pursue real estate as a full-time job. But I can tell you, it's a whole lot easier to be able to leave a job that I was making $50,000 or $60,000 a year with a master's degree when I really didn't have any monthly expenses. I was able to pay really all of my monthly expenses just from the cash flow I was getting from my rental property. So again, I was leveraging banks or leveraging large mortgage companies and the loans that I was getting getting, to also leverage my tenants, the tenants that paid the very mortgage and then some, to then pay me enough cash flow on the top of that to be able to feel comfortable leaving a profession that was a guaranteed paycheck for really a profession that who knows at the end of the day when you're going to get paid next. And leverage, honestly, as I've continued to grow my business, has just created additional streams of income that have continued to push me to an even higher level. For instance, even most recently, the brokerage, Real Brokerage, that I work for has actually designed a way that I personally can benefit and leverage the title company, which, if you're familiar with real estate, all of us need to do, at least in the state of Texas being a title state, all of the transactions are ran through a title company. The brokerage I'm a part of has actually acquired a title company that allows the agents, at least in Texas as of right now, to joint venture or be a joint venture within the title company to be able to profit off of the title company's complete revenue. So this has just become another additional way that I am able to earn income, really with just doing the things that I'm going to be doing on a daily basis anyways. And to continue with leverage, again, I personally don't enjoy doing a lot of manual labor. So whether it be in the backyard, cleaning up my dog's disasters, or mowing my lawn, or just doing, cleaning around the house, I've been fortunate enough to build my business up to a certain point to where I can leverage other people's expertise, whether it be a cleaner or someone that's going to mow my lawn, just to be very, very simple, have them do what they are an expert in and allow me to save more time in my day to put forth time into my real estate business or make videos for you guys. So yes, guys, leverage is absolutely huge when it comes to being a business owner to begin with. Not just necessarily real estate. Obviously, it's been a way of my life as a realtor that I've been able to leverage anything and everything I can in my life to be successful and build my business. But I think that truly can be used on any front when it comes to being a business owner. Now, the next reason why I've been able to sell $110 million in the first 5.5 years of being licensed, and this may seem silly, but at the end of the day, it boils down to being able to be consistent. Because as a business owner or as a realtor that owns my own real estate company, no one's telling me to get up at a certain time. No one's telling me to get to bed at a certain time. But truly, one of the biggest aspects of why I've been able to be successful and grow as much as I have is discipline and my morning routine. Now, I do know a lot of veterans follow me on this channel, so I don't have to necessarily get or dive into too deep about discipline. I can tell you myself, the Marine Corps instilled enough discipline in me probably for the rest of my life. It also does help that I was a wrestler from the age of 7 years old, and it's certainly a sport that instills discipline really, really early on you because no one else is on that mat able to take any lack of effort or lack of supports, because I can tell you when you're on that mat as a wrestler, you don't have anyone else to lean on. It's you and only you against your opponent. Now, I was given the opportunity to have a really, really good middle school wrestling coach, and my high school wrestling coach was actually a Marine himself, which is one of the reasons what took me into the Marine Corps. But I've continued that consistency and discipline throughout my entire life into my real estate business, including getting up every morning and getting to the gym. Now, what I can tell you about my morning routine is it's been about 3.5 years of consistency in my morning routine, meaning getting up, going, and just at the end of the day, getting your butt out of bed in the morning can be a huge change in your life. Now, the last and certainly one of the more important reasons why I found so much success so quickly in real estate is just at the end of the day, knowing your stuff. Now, in my case, what I mean by that is the fact that I had about 12 months, maybe about 18 months of experience as a real estate investor, learning about real estate investing, actually investing in real estate. Side note, I know a ton of investor-friendly realtors that want to help people, but they know nothing when it comes to investing in real estate. Now, the last and certainly one of the more important reasons why I found so much success so quickly in real estate is truly at the end of the day, just knowing your stuff. And what I mean by that is in real estate investing, I had about 18 months prior of experience before I actually closed my first deal. We're talking that 12 months of not even being licensed, plus an additional 6 months of just learning and being an investor myself because I purchased about 2 properties within the first 6 months of being licensed. I had a ton of experience to be able to give back to those folks that I helped. And the majority of my business upfront was actually real estate investors. That was my niche out the get-go. I was able to snowball my clientele within the niche of investing in real estate to residential sales, a ton of referrals from agents across the country, jumping up to commercial, and then just maintaining as many relationships with my past clients as possible. Now, these 4 aspects of building my own business has certainly brought me up to where I am today in my real estate journey. Not all 4 of these are easily able to duplicate, but what I can tell you is these are certainly why I am sitting here today. As a reminder again from earlier in the video, guys, I'm gonna be making an entirely new video just on social media alone, because that can actually be applied to really any business, not necessarily just real estate, but a majority of my success and really my business has come off of social media. And again, stay tuned for that video coming soon. I appreciate all the support, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe. It really does help. And stay tuned for the next video.